making stone soup, or Kunta Kinte, I have found you. And you have to be a certain age to get that one, but if you do, you know it. So, I'm Kip Harkness. San Jose is my home. And like most of us in this room and most of us in the city, I'm not actually from here, right? So I think as you're thinking about, well, why do I love San Jose, what makes it so special, you have to understand, what am I comparing it to, right? What's the sample that I'm working from? Because otherwise you can't understand my love. So this is the 19 places that I've lived before I moved to San Jose. Not the 19 places I visited, the 19 places that I've lived, including the proverbial mud hut in Africa. That's me, 60 pounds lighter than today, right? I've also done some amazing places. Our nation's capital, a small town up on the North Sea. This is Cedar Key, where I went to high school. They actually still make a living off the water there. My graduating class, me, Gerald, Jimmy, Lamar. Gerald, Jimmy, Lamar still live on the island. Okay? Amazing, amazing place, Cedar Key. And everywhere I've gone, however, those 19 places, I've really never felt like I fit in. Some places it's been a little more clear, and some places it's been a little more subtle. But the fact is, all of those 19 places never quite felt like home, like my place. Chad, like I said, was fairly obvious on that. But then I had this offer, this tempting offer, to come to San Jose, to be in this place. And for me, it was actually kind of hard. I had to give up the Lawrence of Arabia side of me. I had a tempting offer to work in Peshawar, Pakistan in 1998, and I would have been in charge of 150,000 refugees and a staff of 350. But then I flashed forward to the family I did not yet have, and I thought, Peshawar, Pakistan, or San Jose? And I picked San Jose. I picked San Jose, and I think I was right. And if you are a geek, there's one thing you know. When you come to San Jose, you have come home. And I knew I had come home when I met people like Eric Snyder. Because that was my Kunta Kinte moment right there. I had found my people. Because not only does Eric love games as much as I do, he actually can talk to you about things like the awful green things from outer space. And actually, I believe, has a copy of this game in his house among the approximately 300 board games that he owns and possesses and will play with you at the drop of a hat. If this is not the geek homeland, I don't know where it is, right? So, it's been 25 years since I could talk to somebody about that. And then, as I dug deeper into San Jose, I found more and more hidden gems. Here's the Buddhist temple, which we planners made smaller than it's supposed to be because we wanted to have a neighborhood height regulation. Don't worry about that. It's okay. You can still dance under the moon like Kelly and Helen at the Oban Festival. And they say there are fools that dance and there are fools that watch. And then I kept digging deeper and finding these little cool, geeky places. Ever since watching Scooby-Doo, I have wanted to find a hidden passage that takes you somewhere. And if you go to our library, there's in fact a hidden passage and you can find it. How cool is that? So the Scooby-Doo part of me is fulfilled. And for me, that's San Jose, these cool little places, these cool little people. The real deal here, right? And not so much the architecture, which I'm pretty sure is probably not quite up to code. But you come there for lunch, and all of San Jose is getting that falafel special and that banana shake, right? And you can watch all of it come there. All of our beautiful diversity. And then, the deeper I go, there are these echoes. I knew Vietnam through my dad's eyes. And it was a place of ineffable beauty and unspeakable violence. And I get to come to San Jose, and I get to have my own Vietnam. And I get to understand it. And I get to understand pieces of it. And I get to go to Lions Plaza and watch them play Chinese chess like it is the last battle of the Vietnam War. And see those $20 bills kind of slip hands as somebody wins and loses. And the battlefields are thousands of miles away and silent. And finally there is some peace in my Vietnam. But the echoes of my history go on. 5 days a week, my daughter is under the tutelage of Natasha Maximovich at a rundown gym. And with what sounds like a cartoon Russian accent, she tells my daughter, Anya, you are fencer. Fence! And she does. She does. My daughter fences. And she's gone from being a small, shy girl to a fierce warrior. And she salutes across 100 years her great-great-grandfather in his fencing cap and his fencing sash that she didn't even know existed when she took up the sword. And now, San Jose has brought him home to her. San Jose has become her place and his. And you notice I haven't talked about redevelopment, or strong neighborhoods, or city government. And that's because as time rushes on and my ambition fades into appreciation, this is what is most important. Look around you. My neighbor, surfing in Mexico. Beautiful day. Beautiful beach. Surfboard, end of the day, hits his head. That's it. 3 weeks ago, he died. And left behind a new widow and a young son. The son has folded himself into our lives, and we've brought him in. But that's it. That's what you have. Look around. Look to your left, look to your right. That's what you have right this moment, right now. Memento mori. Remember, you will die. And that was what San Jose has given me. This moment with you amazing people and friends, people I don't yet know. And as the Buddha says when he is an incarnation of my son, Dad, come play with me now. And this is what San Jose